Let's talk about Death Note. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that killing people is bad. Killing people is immoral. I cannot sit like this. I'm sorry. I do not see how L did it. I don't see how he did it. L must have had them Megan the Stallion knees, because how? How? All them sweets you ate, you got some sugar in your tank? Don't let me find out L been sucking D's, because how you get your knees like that? That's crazy. But back to the video. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that killing people is not good. You shouldn't kill people. Never. Under any circumstance. Well, not any circumstance, because if a death note failed and a death note was in front of me as I was walking, I'm killing people. I'm sorry. I'm catching more bodies than Bonnie Blue. I'm writing names in that book like I'm writing names in that book. I make the world a better place. But does that make me evil? I don't think so, because of how I would use it. Of course, I would use it for petty reasons, like if somebody stepped on my shoes and didn't apologize, if somebody cut me off in traffic, I might get them Shinigami eyes just for your motherfucking ass. Yep, I'm gonna cut my life in half just to get you if you cut me off in traffic. But I would also use it for honorable things. Like, I would be watching EDP Watch.
I don't think you're a bad dude.
I'll be watching Gideon videos, making sure that no EDP goes unpunished. I guarantee you, I'm watching every episode of EDP Watch. And for Brian Moreland, that name's going in the book, and I got a special death for him. You gonna choke on a cupcake and get your penis shot off, nigga. It probably had to be a small gun, something like a 22. But I would also use it for selfish reasons, because I'm just human. I would be one of the best hitmen in life. I would make so much money for being a hitman using that death note, not even gonna lie to you. But I feel even then, I would still be less evil than Light, even though my skin darker. But Light was really tripping when you think about it, because within a week of having the death note, this nigga filled the page like it was a New York Times bestseller. Nigga had paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs of names within a week. And within a week, he started calling himself God of the New World. I believe, if I'm correct, that nigga started calling himself a god before he even saw Ryuk. And that's another thing. If I had a death note, I hope I get a Shinigami prettier than Ryuk, because that nigga was ugly, bro. He looked like he was chewing on rocks while smoking rocks at the same time. Like, no. Chewing on rocks and smoking crack rocks looking ass nigga. I can't look at, I'd rather die than look at his ugly ass, bro. And why he got them big ass nigga lips like that? Is he supposed to be black? No. Black people aren't that ugly. Try again, Japan. But like I said, Light was a little too evil. He was killing people not just for murder, not just for being an EDP 445. He was killing people for armed robbery. He was killing people for allegations. He was killing people just to, like, he would, like, if you was selling weed, I'm pretty sure Light would have killed you. If you were purchasing some pussy, buying some cat, buying some ass, Light would have killed you. Justice is justice with him. I'll give you some leeway. God forgives. Light doesn't. Light killing you. And I feel like Light really worked hard to get caught. When you think about it. Like, Light is smart. L is just smarter. And Light, you're 50% of the reason that you got caught. Because how do you get tricked into killing a man just because he made fun of you? If you remember how L found out where the general area where Kira was, is because a dude named Linda L. Loser, something like that, got on the TV and said, I'm pretty sure what Kira thinks he's doing, he thinks he's doing the right thing and he thinks he's righteous. But he's just a criminal, a murderer. And your feelings got hurt and you killed him. And that's how L found out where you were. And listen, Mark from RDC once said, if I'm killing people out of a book and a detective is able to find out where I stay at, just the state that I stay at when I'm killing people out of a book, I could be anywhere on earth, and you find out what state I stay at, I'm putting the book down for at least 5 years. You like, no, I'm putting the book down just like a dumbass, illiterate nigga, just like Floyd Mayweather. I'm putting the book down. But nah, you said, oh, this guy thinks he's smarter than me. I'm gonna go into competition with him. Not me. If I found out somebody's smarter than me, I'm cheating off of them. I'm not going into competition with them. And L was smarter than you. L made Sherlock Holmes look like Detective Dumbass. No shit. That, like, he was so smart. He was able to find out that you were using a book. He was able to find out all this information. He was able to find out that you were a high school student, that you were one of the detective's sons, and you didn't think, man, maybe I'm out of my league here. Maybe L is just a little too smart. Maybe I can't do this. But even though you killed L, but at what cost? The police found out about the death note. They found out about Shinigami's, and you could have avoided all of this, and you still ended up getting caught by the nuts, the children of L. I still don't understand it. And you had all of the advantages. If this, like the game of cat and mouse that you and L was playing, you had the mouse of Speedy Gonzalez. You could have got away easily. You had a mouse with super speed. And all L was a smart cat, a smart pussy cat that works for ICE looking for Speedy Gonzalez. And you let him trap you, catch you, even though he didn't end up doing it. And I don't understand. Misa, you had this bad bitch. And you made her, well, not made her, she gave half of her life. She split her life in half. And you can't even split that pussy in half. You can't even split her in half. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I know what it is. Yo, dick little. You lighten the draws, ain't you, boy? Like, that's what, you have no balls. That's why the children that came out of L's balls, metaphorically, caught your motherfucking ass. Let's talk about Nier. Nier, he's just carbon copy of L. Mello, he's a little more interesting, I think. I think he should have lived instead of died. Oh, spoiler alerts, by the way. But Mello should have lived, even though, what kind of gangster has his belly button out? You're not convincing of, but at the same time, Young Thug was getting niggas killed with the dress on. So I guess gang banging and being a gangster is all inclusive nowadays. So don't kill me and don't take my ass. But light. You got killed because you were egotistical. You were smart. The smartest dumb nigga I've ever had the pleasure of seeing being brought down. You thought you was a god, and you even had gay ass niggas telling you was a god. Imagine referring to a nigga as God.
You're God! You're doing well, Mikami.
What? Bro, this is gay on a heavenly level. How do you, know? That's why y'all both got caught. And that's But let me answer this question. Would I be more evil than Light? I do not think so, because at the end of the day, I remember that I'm just a murderer. I'm just a human with a death note. He thought he was God. And if you think about it, was Light really evil? Because if you remember, before Light's dad died, he said that Kira isn't evil. Having the power to kill somebody with a fucking death note is really evil. And that might be accurate, because when Light forgot that he had the notebook, he dropped it. He dropped ownership of it. He became a normal kid or a man trying to help L solve who Kira was. And he even had morals, because when L tried to get him to manipulate Misa so she could help out with the case, Light said, I can't do that. That's not moral. He had morals. I truly believe that Light wouldn't have killed a soul if he never found the Death Note. So was Light really evil, or was the Death Note evil? Y'all let me know what y'all think. But until next time, I'll see you later. Love you. Peace.